right, so here's the otherworldly mixed martial arts talent, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and there's so much made about his value as a corner man. Tonight, though, he is competing and has Bulas in his corner.
Yeah, Coach Habib is as undefeated as fighter Nurmagomedov compete again. This guy is the definition of pressure. He is trying to take you down, and he does not hide his intentions. He wants to get in your face, he wants to take you down, and he wants to drown you. This guy's a savage, he's a beast. Every word that describes that is Khabib Nurmagomedov with Azbul in his corner.
Champ tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov has graced the octagon.
It's unavoidable at this point, don't you act like you don't see me.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, so here we go with Makhachev and Khabib Nurmagomedov. Makhachev told us in our last fighter meeting that they could have charged a pay-per-view price for the sparring sessions between these two, and good on the UFC for getting this fight together.
I mean, you know it was a hard fight to put together because these guys are brothers, but they have skill sets that are so similar that you know this is going to be a chess match at the highest level. Both of these guys are tremendous wrestlers. Both have great cardio. Both have really, really high-level striking. Let's see who's going to be willing to take the first step backwards, because I think that will dictate who gets the job done.
Let's fight, come on.
Whiffs on the right hand. Khabib's attempt there is blocked by the opponent.
Straight punch lands.
Oh, how good is this? 1 minute into the fight, and we got a full-on brawl.
These guys said that they were going to point this into the octagon and they were going to fight. Did I believe them? No. So right now, I am so wrong. They are doing exactly what they said.
Yeah, shades of Max Holloway against Ricardo Lamas back in the day.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Now trying to isolate an arm.
Yeah, he's trying to go to a Kimura lock. Right here, he'll either try to get the submission or use the sweep. Knee on belly, postures up, knee on belly. He's raining down ground and pound. He has to move or the fight is going to get stopped.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position. Nice punch lands over the top.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
Big shot to the head.
Lands to the body. And yet another hook connected there by Nurmagomedov. Tries to work it into a takedown. Nice defense there, huge block. That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov, DC.
You're so worried about the wrestling that when the hands come, you're not expecting it. And Khabib lands early and he lands off.
All right, doing work with the jab. All right, so a good series of kicks by him there. He has mixed it up beautifully, I think, on the feet tonight.
He is kicking everywhere tonight. He's doing a fantastic job.
Man, has he come out aggressively to start this fight, and landing at a pretty good clip, too, connecting on a lot of shots up top to the body. Very technical striker, but tonight, really as aggressive approach as we've seen out of him in his UFC career.
Changing the position. Beautiful reversal on the ground.
This work.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Nurmagomedov's in half guard now. Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright.
Nice shot there by the champ.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Effective punch from the clinch there by Makhachev.
He sets up that leg kick beautifully.
Well, he's connecting on a few hooks so far here in the round, and there it is again. So every time he goes back to the well with that hook, he seems to find the target.
He does a great job of finding the placement on that shot. It is a great weapon to have. In the half guard.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Oh, that Darce choke is tight.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
And it looks as though he'll let his opponent stand up here. Yes, he will. All right, you see his high-level footwork here, maybe trying to set up that hook shot again, potentially.
You could tell, John, he's setting a trap. He's trying to walk his opponent back into his hook side, his big power side. So he'll keep feinting out little punches with no intent to land, just to get his opponent where he needs him to be to land that kill shot.
5 minutes in the books. All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, so we'll see how it goes here in this round. Previous round, it was all him just taking his opponent down really every time he entered.
Yeah, every time he got in on the legs, he was able to secure a finish. And that is the idea you want as a wrestler going into a fight. If you have to change up the technique, it's fine. It's not always going to be the very first attack. When it's the first attack, you're very happy. But most times, you got to chain things together if you want to take down a great fighter.
And we know how hard it is to maintain the wrestling, right? The hours required in the gym to make sure that wrestling's still at a high level. He's putting in the time.
Yes, he's putting in the time. And also, you see it in his movements. When he gets to an attack, he's constantly shifting position. He's constantly moving his opponent. He's constantly trying to give him too much information to process.
Right.
And that comes from a lifetime of wrestling. If he just started this, it would be very difficult to trick his opponent. But now, by giving him so many different looks, he's been able to secure takedown after takedown after takedown.
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Makhachev gets back up. Well, we see this a lot, DC, but this instance, it's particularly surprising to see a wrestler on his level not attempt to change the level.
I don't understand it. You know, when you have that weapon, when you have that ability to take people to the ground, you have to use it. Even if it's to set up your striking, I don't understand why he is not trying to change his level, get to the hips, and get takedown. There it is. Now he's running him out. Oh, he's got to be careful there. Yep.
Just over 3 minutes to go now. The ground strikes starting to pile up. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Nurmagomedov's back in half guard. Well, his superior grappling has certainly been the lead narrative in this one. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish his fight. Right to the knee on belly.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Oh, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground. Oh, the kick landed.
Well, he has got to be thrilled with this effort here tonight. There was a lot of pressure on him coming in. He has doled out a lot of damage, landed a lot of strikes, near flawless execution.
Sometimes the hardest thing to do is what's expected. When you're expected to win, sometimes it's hard to live up to that expectation. He lived up to that expectation, and he exceeded it with such a great performance.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard. Side control now. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
That Darce choke is tight.
Oh, how about that? He gives up on the submission. Looked pretty tight to me. Oh, flattened him on his back there. Making all these shots count. Makhachev gets back up again.
Leg kick lands. Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2.
Getting him out here.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a... Oh, looks like he's trying to isolate an arm, maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
He's attacking the Kimura. Watch for him to step over.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm, was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan. Clinch position, the underhook is going to be very important. Whoever controls the underhook is in control of this position.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
Well, if you like wrestling and you like takedowns, I guess that's the round for you. He really had his way with his opponent there.
Yeah, he was able to secure many takedowns, switching up the techniques, constantly changing the angle, never allowing his opponent to get a beat on what type of finish he was trying to go to.
Well, I'm not sure if it's the fatigue, fear, if that's a factor at all, but his submission skills are so good that he can't execute them if he can't get the fight to the ground.
Got to get the fight. Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
Khabib's in half guard.
Oh, right in the mount.
Oh, it looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here. Triangle now, DC. We'll see if he can close the show.
Oh, the triangle is in, and not only does he have the triangle, if his opponent circles the wrong way, he can even attack an arm bar. This is a very big advantage position for this fight.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Oh, a nice inside leg kick landed there by Islam Makhachev.
Clinch position.
And an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Makhachev gets back up again. Nurmagomedov's got a bruise appearing on that left side right now. You got to think that body investment is going to pay dividends later.
Nice body shot.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Looking to establish the jab here. Nicely done by Makhachev. Oh, seamless transition to half guard there.
Unbelievable how quickly he was able to slice that leg through to get to the half guard. Oh, Kimura attack. Yup.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
Nurmagomedov ground and pound from half guard. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
Oh, doing work with the jab. Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches. Nice defense here. Single leg takedown attempt will not materialize. Oh, well-timed with the knee to the head. Under a minute now to go. Nice punch by Makhachev. Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Got to be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach. Trying to stay busy here in the clinch, and he landed a beautiful punch there.
Great dirty box from the close. Great commitment to the kicking game. He's got the single collar tie.
Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
You can either chase...
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up.
Don't give him an opportunity.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun shy. And right now, he's very tentative to let his offense go because of the fear of getting taken down back to the mat again.
Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be hard. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Nice entry there, and able to finish. Nurmagomedov gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments. Well, he's had next to no answers for the body shots here tonight, and now some redness really starting to develop. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Probably my favorite takedown. He got him with the ankle pick.
I mean, an ankle pick. He hit an ankle pick. You don't see it very often, but when it's done, just like Kel Sanders used to do to me all the time. Beautiful ankle pick.
Oh, nice jab. Nurmagomedov's got a big bruise starting to form on the right side of his body. All right, so another good series of knees by him there, DC. That has been his weapon of choice tonight. All right, so a high-amplitude double leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the double.
Oh, and he locks up a triangle now. You said off the top his go-to submission looks pretty tight to me.
Oh, and if he's got you there.
Oh, he's out. All right, feet on the hips here. Lands with the ground and pound here. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Beautiful level change.
Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. Big power shot there. Oh, and he found the target again. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4. Oh, just missed on the overhand right. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
That was a nice transition. That was right off the strike into the takedown, and it looked effortless. It did not look like he had to work hard to finish the takedown at all.
Oh, beautiful fight instinct there as he reverses position, and now he's...
Look at him, he's setting up the choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up.
That guillotine is tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head.
He's got to be careful here.
Nurmagomedov gets tattooed by that elbow. These are raining down now on the ground. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Well, oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Makhachev's right back to the full mount here. All right, side control now. Under 20 seconds now to go. Final seconds. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4.
Deep breath, relax. Excellent pace. Ultimately saved in this round, but even more pressure. He could barely hang on the last.
All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fights progress.
Ready.
It is the 5th and final round. All right, we'll see how it goes here in this round. He had a big effort there in round 1. Really had the wrestling on full display.
John, if he was looking to come out here, secure takedowns, to feel good about the way things were going, he gets an A on his report card. Because takedown after takedown was secured, top position was secured, and as you watch that clock start to go up, the top control, him and his team are ecstatic. Because they know that they're on top, and they're secured takedowns are winning.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this.
Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, he got out. Oh, reverses the position there. Nice transition by Nurmagomedov. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground. That's very important.
He's got to start throwing now. Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound. All right, so he gets back to the feet. That was seemingly the only way he could win this fight. Down the stretch we come.
Down the stretch, but on the feet. He was not going to win this fight from his back. He needed to get up. That was step number one. Step two, find the finish.
Oh, I like that kick there.
Oh, back and forth we go.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh, effective use of the jab by Islam Makhachev.
Another big takedown.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Khabib's got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now. Oh, that looks wicked tight. Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here.
Gains great posture and starts raining down punches. If his opponent does not move, this fight is going to be stopped.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard. All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Oh, and he's back up again. All right, well, I don't have to be a judge to tell you he is losing this fight late in the game now. Time to start throwing up those submission attempts, I would think.
You've got to keep going. You got to start throwing up submission tip after submission tip and hope that something's free for you to latch on.
Makhachev's elbow attempt here, that one blocked by the defense. 90 seconds now to go in this one.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Oh, right hook attempt, no good. Kick to the body by Islam Makhachev. Trying to hammer that lead leg.
Another massive body kick lands.
Tries to mix in a takedown here.
This fight seems to be on the table right now with a minute left in the fight.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like nice sub attempt.
Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Makhachev's back into full guard.
Get up, get up, get up.
Now he's back up.
Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Oh, back and forth action right until the final horn. That one's gonna hold up in the fight of the year conversation. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
We go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All three judges score this contest 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the Nurmagomedov.
All right, so judges' scorecards needed, not often the case when Khabib Nurmagomedov competes.